This is WSN. Love it or leave it. The underdog's on top, and you can either agree or disagree with her. But either way, the tribe is all here. This is a tribe called Jess. You can call the show anytime at 855-77-WYLDE. That's 855-779-9533.
Welcome to a tribe called Jess, coming to you from the Salisbury studios on the Wylde Style Network, here from the lovely Salisbury Center, your one-stop venue for entertainment, private parties, and some off-hinge fun. And it's also brought to you by all of my off-hinge personalities, all at once, coming together. Every single one. And I'm joined by Frank the Tank.
What's up?
Or Frankie, whatever.
The diva.
And the diva. That's what we're calling him. And Julio July Diaz. And back behind, running all things, is Ethan, and I'm told we always will now call him Boy Toy. Hi,
Boy
Ethan.
Toy.
How we doing? Ethan, the Hunt's boy toy.
He did a good job. It's his first time running our show solo.
Popping his cherry.
And God help me, I brought our non-talker, the Dallas Cowboys, gross, I'm going to throw up fan, ghost hunter himself.
Woo, welcome back, bro.
You're still supposed to yell at me. It hasn't happened yet.
Chris, the ghost hunter Polly.
Yes, the ghost hunter.
Yeah.
Like, he goes, yeah, I started a ghost hunting group. I'm like, what? We've reached this age.
Is that from all the girls that be ghosting you?
Oh, get them. Go ahead.
I have nothing at the moment. I gotta get the shit I haven't been on here for a while, so I'm a little nervous again.
Why?
I have no idea.
Well, he has a fan club. So I said, Polly, you should post. You're coming on. Post. All these people are like, I get all these notifications. I'm like, texting. I'm like, look at you, superstar. Look at you.
You're welcome.
Just lighting up the airways. He said, you're welcome. I'm like, you're welcome.
He does not.
Way to be humble.
It's because he doesn't apologize.
I like it. And here at the Salisbury, this Saturday, we have Cagezilla 86,
Yeah.
DMV's longest running and most successful Muay Thai, or not Muay Thai, MMA promotion.
MMA, yes.
Sorry, guys. We also do Muay Thai here every other month. My
There's
apologies.
fighting. That's all that counts.
But I'm super excited because we are having the Endless Summer Beach Party afterwards with DJ. Going to be a super, super good time. And it is theme, guys. If anybody's listening, theme. Every fight is a theme through the end of the year. And if you dress in theme during the fight, and the after party, like if we see you early enough, you have a chance to win a 10-person party pack to Pev's Paintball. We're also having a bikini contest, and I think a total of $1,500 worth of cash and prizes. So we have girls in that, and you can still apply at getwylde.com. I think it's /model.
And
app,
what's
but
the-
you can
what's
just
the
go to
theme again?
getwylde.com. Beach theme, Frankie. You can come in your European thong.
Beaches be crazy.
I'm wearing that. What is that one called? Is it banana?
Oh, the speedo.
hammock.
Banana hammock. That's what that's called.
Yeah, banana
Jesus.
hammock.
But in my case, it's gonna be so tough. It's gonna be
What
a split
color?
banana. Banana split.
Banana split. We'll put Polly in like a Dallas crop top and little booty shorts.
You should come.
I know that's a little scary.
Kzilla, literally every event gets bigger and bigger and better.
So badass.
And girls in
here.
bikinis.
Yeah.
The main reason.
That
I mean,
too.
that is the reason.
That too.
So
Will the fighters also be in bikinis?
I mean, I hope the super duper hot. I'm not, you know me, I'm not one to like gawk at guys when we're out. Once in a blue moon, I'll see one and be like, oh, damn. But I'm just, I don't go out with the intent to like look for dudes.
Yeah.
But when some of these fighters sometimes, the work on their bodies, I'm just like, God, and a few of them I was like, good lordy. But you know me, I'm open, crazy Jess until it comes to men, and then I'm shy little girl like, I'll never talk to him in my life.
Dude, I love seeing that, Jess.
Nobody believes me, but I am so shy with men. It's debilitating. Anyway, grab your tickets at getwylde.com. Don't forget, that's WYLDE.com. And you can check out all the upcoming events. I'm marketing manager and VIP manager here at the Salisbury Center. Whether you're looking to host an event here, you're a band or an act that is looking for somewhere, for us to look at you coming here, or just you want to come and enjoy some great entertainment, make sure that you're stopping by the Salisbury Center. It is at the old movie theater off Mathis Avenue. It's incredible. The lighting, the sound. I can't say enough about it and how far it's even come. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Guys, you can join our YouTube chat on the Wild Style Network YouTube channel. And you can chat with us live, and I'll acknowledge it off and on. But it's good to see Nikki. Nikki does the podcast Until They Kick Us Out with Simone. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure because when I looked at the whole name, it's like a porn star name.
I know. That's nice.
Right?
Nikki, bonjour.
Nikki, Ethan's running the show tonight. So, she said, John, text me back. I miss you, honey. I hope to see you soon. So anyway, marketing at getwylde.com if you're looking to do an event.
Oh, yeah, this place is amazing.
So
love
Jess,
it.
I just want to make sure everyone's welcome to come, right?
Yes.
Everyone's welcome to come. What was that pun?
You literally said, you're all welcome.
You're welcome to come.
No, this place is amazing for everything.
Oh, Nikki
Even
says,
for like
"Hi,
birthday
Ethan."
parties.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And we have the Squeak & Co., the new restaurant opening downstairs in our main lobby, Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 6 p.m. But if there's football,
Yeah, baby.
that will be Thursday and Friday. We're going to show football. So all Thursday games and any Friday games.
When
And
does
we'll-
that start? I'm sorry.
September 2nd, Squeak & Co. opens, and then the first Thursday game of regular season will be showing.
Ravens against Buffalo.
Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I know.
You know where we're going to be.
Well, I'll be here.
Yep, the podcast is going to be here watching that game.
And we might, I talked to Jeff, maybe we'll do some podcasting
Oh, that'd be
during
great.
and blah,
My
blah, blah,
live
but
reaction to
more
my
come.
team getting beat. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Live
We'll
reactions.
wear our
of Julian
Ravens,
sulking.
our Raven colors with podcast gear.
But we're really excited. Jeff's worked really hard on the menu. The food's really incredible. So that opens, guys, September 2nd. Make sure you're coming for lunch if you work in the area. Obviously, happy hour time, so on and so forth. I hope I got that cutoff time right, but I'll double check and I'll make the correction if not.
Oh, the menu's good. I got a little taste of one of the, I don't remember what it was, empanada or whatever it was, but the gravy and just the bread. It's, I'm a foodie. It was,
Oh God,
yeah.
he has sex with his
I know.
food. I've never seen somebody I felt like they were literally making out with the cake they were eating.
So, Jess, the real question is, does he suck feet like he eats food, or does he eat
we've
food
all
like he
seen
sucks
it
feet?
on Facebook.
So,
We've all seen him in Miami eating. I've seen it in person, him eating some feet, not mine. One time I did pour vodka on my foot, and I'm like, here, shut up and stop complaining. He didn't suck my foot, but he was whining. He liked these girls.
You know when the baby, you put a pacifier? she put some vodka on her feet and he was like, stop
Shut up.
whining here.
Toastify.
Oh, God. When you're sucking a foot, what's going through your head? I've never asked you that. What is actually, you want to have sex?
Yeah, it's sexual. It's a turn on.
Is it like kissing? Is it like finger banging? Well, I mean,
Is it sweaty?
I'm saying
Is it
like.
so-
No, I mean, because it's,
No,
well, you
Chris.
know you have so many nerve endings on your feet, right?
So real quick,
But you're
my colleague over here told me that he doesn't have to worry about it because the alcohol cleans the foot.
All right, little
Ethan,
Foot tips with Frankie.
Ethan, if you didn't know, Frankie here, it's everybody on Facebook knows. We've seen he got videos posted in Miami years
that was
ago, and he has a foot fetish. Are you a foot fetish guy?
Personally, no.
No.
But like,
What do you
people
think
can
about
do
it?
that.
Pull the
It's
mic
all right.
closer.
People are allowed, I guess. It's
Of
not,
course.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Allowed.
say anything about it. I'm not gonna dirty talk it.
No
but it's
judgment
all
zone
right.
here, but when you hear us talk about it, it's just
Thank you for your permission and approval, Ethan.
yeah.
So welcome.
No, but so one of my theories,
Oh boy.
little tip here.
a little. It's just
a little piggy.
Yeah, because people sometimes they're concerned. They're like, "Oh, how can you kiss a girl's foot? Like she's been on her, wearing shoes or walking on the floor, blah blah." I was like, "You dip the toes in some tequila or vodka,
Do you do that consciously every time?
consciously, of course,
Okay.
and then
It's not like forgetting the condom.
exactly,
Oh, because you remember the condom.
yes.
Okay.
So either I dip the toe in the drink, or I'll take the shot, and then I'll just mix it in there.
Seems like a lot of effort.
Oh, it's not, because the girl does all. She's ready and boom. But no, it's the reason why I enjoy it is because remember, your feet have all these nerve endings, right? So the girls enjoy it. It brings them pleasure, and to me, my turn on is to see my woman in pleasure. So that turns me.
I will say, like, women, there's a lot of women that like it. So I'm not dogging him, Frankie. I've just
Oh, no,
never
I know,
asked
I
you that. Dude, we all have our kinks.
Foot play, not bad.
But that's the tip. What is it? What is it again?
Just the tip?
Just 3.3.
No, he said tips with.
Just
Oh,
3.3.
foot tips with Frankie.
That would actually be a good, like, vlog, Frankie. There's a whole girl that made $2 million in 18 months by writing a digital media kit on how to post feet pics. I just read about her, so I'm going to start a digital media kit. Not on that. I'll surprise you
You could
guys.
be my manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll split it 60-40. 60 for you, 40 for me.
Okay, fair. So football's coming up.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Oh, watching Jaden in that first half, or not? I'm sorry, first play basically.
Yeah, literally first four
play.
plays.
I mean, he looks incredible. Just ran it down the middle, just boom boom to their defense. Debo looking like old school Debo,
Ooh.
and then
Rodriguez.
and
Yep.
then number
Dude.
20, Bill. I died. I was like, but he calls himself Bill. What's his name?
Oh, is it the
yeah.
running back 32? He's
No,
got two.
20. He caught the touchdown.
Oh, I thought it was a running back.
I don't know. That was in a different. But Jaden Daniels went out and got the ball. I thought it was number 20.
No, the rookie 30.
Okay.
32, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
What's
got
his
two
name?
last names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has, but they go. He calls himself Bill.
Yeah, his name's like,
And I
he's
was
got
like-
like 3-4 names, and then it's like, but he loves to be called Bill.
And I'm like,
Billion.
of all the names you could have picked, you were like, just call me Bill.
Dude, Jessica texts, because we have the group chat going when we're watching football, right? And Jessica goes, Bill.
I think it's a good nickname because
It is.
yeah,
I mean,
like the Bill that I hold in the highest regard, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah.
I mean that chance right there, Bill,
Yeah.
Bill. You know, just
I'm
go with it.
Jaden, just how he's speaking, how leveled up he is, and then him talking about self-scouting, and I always
Him
go
giving
back.
one a heart attack.
I tell Frankie all the time when the Chiefs played the Ravens. When you guys lost, sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, it's unnecessary, but
Oh, you
continue.
little jab.
I know.
I said you can completely tell that film was not watched on
yeah.
one side, and then they actually mentioned that later on, a week later, about the film watching and how they hadn't watched enough film. And I said it comes down to that. The greats, if you ever listen to them, especially quarterbacks, watch a ton of film. Gruden was an excellent coach because he literally rented a storage unit and all he did was watch film. He had film. So it's so important, and to see that level up and for him to have that what's the word, wherewithal to go, I need to watch film, I need to self-scout, I need to know where I can get better. It's just, God.
That discipline.
Yeah, because obviously defensive coordinators are going to watch his, how he plays, his weaknesses, what the things that he's used to doing, his comfort zone.
Yeah.
He's doing that to himself.
Correct.
To see
Correct.
what those are, his tendencies, so that way he knows to adjust. That's amazing.
That's
and then he
amazing.
goes, oh, in the game, by the way, this second season feels like it's slowing down.
Yeah.
I was like,
That
oh my
is crazy.
God. I was like, I love you.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's give Chris. Oh, wait.
Wait,
real
wait.
quick. We play you guys.
Oh,
play
yeah,
you guys.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
What a stride.
So I'll
Preseason
make
game.
sure I'm going to be like, I'll be watching on my
Oh, I
phone.
guess I gotta watch it here for like a little bit.
I don't know if we have it. Chris, we'll give you the forum to say how excited you are to hear it from Dee at her house. And every time I work out, the Cowboys picture is in the back in her home gym, and I'm like,
Well, if you think about it, though, it's perfect, right?
Hold on, I
D
want him-
for delusional.
yeah, D for delusion.
Delulu.
How are you excited about your cowgirls?
I am not excited.
Why?
The whole Michael Parsons thing's
Guys,
I mean, I'm
insane.
being honest. I'm not being.
That's true too, but no, I'm not excited
sure you
yet
keep your
until I
mic
actually
close.
see what's going to happen.
Perfect.
Preseason, we lose every game. We suck every preseason,
We do.
so I
We
really
lose
don't care.
too. Yeah, but is there anybody you acquired that you're super excited about do you think they have a chance? Like,
No.
most times I don't think we have a chance.
No.
But this year, I'm
No,
optimistic.
I'm not
for once.
excited as you all because we haven't sucked for the past 20 years.
Fair. I can't even say he's wrong. I would say we got maybe 1 year in there. We didn't suck last year.
Yeah, 1 year.
No, we had another year. We made the playoffs.
Yeah,
Sorry,
RG3's rookie year.
When did you say?
Yeah,
When was the last
RG3.
time you went to the championship again? To the NFC championship.
When was the last time y'all won?
Last year we went. Last year we were there,
Did you win?
but we were there.
Yeah. You embarrassed yourselves.
I wouldn't say a team.
3 hours of my life wasted.
I wouldn't say a team that came up like the Commanders did last year was an embarrassment. That was pretty fucking awesome. All right, Julio, before I move on, what are you excited about with your purple Ravens?
I'm not really excited. I'm more a little stressed because
Lamar.
all eyes are on the Ravens.
They really
Yeah,
is.
everyone's like, oh, they should take the Super Bowl. They should make it to the Super Bowl. It's their season. It's just
I heard. I was listening, and Lamar. It's a lot of pressure.
absolutely. I mean, I'm excited to see them play again. You know, see how far we can make it. If we go all the way, great. And if not, then a lot of alcohol will be consumed
Julio,
this football season.
What's second place?
Wow.
What's second place?
First place loser.
First place loser.
First loser. You don't want to ever I'm never gonna say I want it to go either way. I want him to fucking win.
I do want them to
Period,
win. We're gonna Super Bowl or bust.
Baby, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I felt really bad
I
watching
did
that game
too.
with you
I felt
because
bad
we had come from
We root for you. I root
because
for
we
you.
had just beat Detroit, so we were on a high.
I
And
know.
then I was so excited for you, and then the way that whole team just
collapse.
it was painful
Collapse,
watching
yeah.
you, bro.
But-
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But we'll see everybody in San Francisco.
So after we talk about my amazing thing I want to talk about to especially piss Polly off, I will do, and this year, guys, I have a surprise. I'm going to do the top 10. Top 10. I didn't do any honorable mentions of the hottest NFL players. This is a tradition on this show.
Yes.
And I couldn't do honorable mention because there's a lot of hotties. And a lot of girls gave their opinion this year on the TikToks and some on Facebook as well.
Thank you, Taylor Swift.
But speaking of Taylor Swift, I'm emotionally spent after a week ago seeing my amazing Taylor on the New Heights podcast. Woo woo!
Was that last week?
Yeah.
I felt like it was like
Wednesday.
yesterday.
It was literally a week
Wednesday.
ago. Yeah.
Wow, time flies.
I literally called Frankie so emotional. So I was like, nobody talks to me. And like Tom and Dee were like,
John.
don't talk to her. I'm like, I came out of my room from watching it and I'm like, this is the best night of my life. And no one can bring me down. If they ever talk bad about Taylor, I'll delete them from my life. And I will. Like I will. I don't care. And Life of a Showgirl, she announced it. And I
Yep.
also called Frankie and said, all I want as a gift is a vinyl, a record player that plays vinyl and all of Taylor's vinyl records.
Remember, I got to order it.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I thought you had one.
No, I don't have vinyl.
Dude, the
record.
the thing that's like the old school vinyl record player.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just as Walkman back in the day.
But yeah, no, we had Walkmans. But
That's
they,
what you used to listen to when you were a teenager, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed about that.
No.
Dude, I remember our dad had that before you
Oh,
existed.
man. We
Yeah.
had
But
one?
she
man.
announced Life of a Showgirl, which is the new album coming out. She dropped so many Easter eggs. So she talked about her hobbies, her granny hobbies, and then in hindsight, they probably are because she is a cook. But I think that all came back to an Easter egg. So we'll see if the Swifties are right because we clowned off before the podcast and we were right about
Yeah.
that. And she's had so many countdowns on her website. And like, I think we're all stressing, but it's such unity and it's so good. But
I mean, even I'm getting caught up in those Easter eggs.
so
stuff.
she's talking about sourdough and how she's making so much sourdough and the memes that her and Travis think of. And they write people when they send the bread. Loafing him was bread. Loving him was red, if you know. But there were so many. It's a loaf story.
It's a low story. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, so they sent like Selena Gomez bread and all this stuff. But sourdough is the mascot of San Francisco. San Francisco is where the Super Bowl will be played. It's the 47th or 60th Super Bowl.
It's
And 47 came into it as well. 60 and 47, I can't remember.
it's oh god, I forgot. I don't know. I'll come back to it because I remember
So,
47 had a significance.
Everybody is saying, now that doesn't mean that other people, they announced someone at the Super Bowl but they think she is going to perform it because it makes sense because she drops those Easter eggs. And I think had anybody not been heightened, I don't think they would have even thought about it. But everybody's on the heightened, like, she's going to do something.
Dude, I mean, I sent you that reel as soon as I saw it with all the
I'd
stuff.
seen it on TikTok.
Like all the Easter eggs showing that it's a huge possibility that she will be the halftime show.
It's 60.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl 60.
Super Bowl
but
60,
but there was a
47
47
came into play.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh
think
no,
of it.
because she was in San Francisco on her 47th
47th
show.
That was it.
That was it.
And so she's like, "Thank you, Jason, for that 7-second introduction."
Yep.
And then 60 came in. Yeah, it all came into
Dude,
play.
so, yeah.
Because that was so intricate, and I think that's where the Swifties picked up. I didn't pick up on it. I was just sitting there going, "Oh my God, they're telling their love story. They're saying how it happened. Oh my God, it's happening."
Dude.
I was like a hot mess.
See, I'm not, okay. I haven't been excited for a halftime show. I can't even remember how long it's been.
Really?
But, yeah, but
Well,
I'm
since Dr. Dre and
I
Eminem
was
and 50 Cent.
Dr.
You don't
Dre.
like
I was
their-
I liked it.
I didn't matter.
I loved Rihanna.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I mean, they were good shows. I didn't say I didn't enjoy them, but it wasn't like, oh my God, guess who's performing?
Yeah.
But for Taylor Swift, if
Oh,
she
God.
performs, I'm pumped. I'm
So-
excited.
Or was it the Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake halftime show?
Let's just do.
I enjoyed it, but like
Yeah.
I said, I enjoyed it, but I haven't been like, oh, guess who's performing? Like Kendrick Lamar, I was like, okay, whatever. You know?
Yeah.
But when they haven't announced Taylor, obviously, but all those Easter eggs, and if she does,
Yeah.
I'm
Gonna be
excited.
so
I'm
excited. So I just have to say, watching them and after all those naysayers, me jumping on the bandwagon July of 2023 and being like, this is for real, and everybody saying, no, it's not his PR stunt. And I'm like, kiss my ass. That's A. But B, like listening to them actually break down how it all transpired and how she like was getting all these calls from people going, you have to meet him, and how she's like, he was making everybody's problem that he couldn't meet her.
Yeah.
And she's like, what did you thought you were going to just ride up in the elevator? He's like, well, that's how it's done, because it was Chiefs.
Yeah, it
Stadium.
was at the Chiefs Stadium, yeah.
And she goes, yeah, maybe in 1972. And just, and here's my favorite thing, because Julio and Frankie know this. I always say, I want boombox kind of love, the John Hughes movie kind of love. And she said on there, and I couldn't believe, my jaw just went, she's like, it's like I wrote this, a John Hughes movie, Boombox Love, that I've literally written so many songs about and manifested it into life.
And it's so funny what he said, though. He said, it was all right there. She told me what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I just did it.
And he just, to the genuineness of family, to see her, Jason, and him interact, the way she took care of her parents all summer, he participated, just so many things. I mean, what an incredible story thus far. And I'm so happy for her, because she's with a bunch of douchebags in the past.
Well, I enjoyed it a lot because obviously I heard it from you, right?
Yeah.
You were telling me how, he did this is what happened, and then to hear it from, him.
Her, yeah.
But from both of them, like he told his story and, Travis told his side, and I was laughing, right? Because I remember what Jessica had said, and it was just so cool because, he was like, this is my stadium. Basically, he could go wherever at any time. So he's talking about how he approached the elevator lady. She was like,
nah.
I'm sorry, baby, not today. He was like, what do you mean I can't go down the elevator? Right? He's just like, I can't today. So that's why he was like, he even said, I'm butthurt, because now he's like, he's being denied access to
His home.
anywhere. Yeah. And it's like, so he had bracelets he wanted to give her. He wanted to like meet her literally. So now he went out of his way to make sure that she knew.
But the ultimate shoot your shot, like whenever I don't shoot my shot, which is never, then I'm definitely a P word, because that's the ultimate shoot your shot.
Yeah, you just got to go for it.
But I mean,
Howard.
just hearing what they do and how her side thinking he must have been nuts.
Oh, yeah. And then she
Yeah.
told her side of it.
But you never heard that side, and
Yeah.
we all saw the little bits from the podcast from the New Heights when he got denied and how his butt hurt, and trying to get the word. And Erin, the pretty lady that does the sports casting, the pretty blonde Erin, whatever. Anyway,
I think it's Aaron Andrews.
Yes, she called him or Taylor and was like, "You have to meet him."
Yeah, I
like,
remember you told me that,
so
yeah.
like to hear that all come in real life and people. Them
I know
talk
she's
about
like
it was
patting
really-
herself on the back.
Yeah, it was just special. Chris, I know you're so happy.
Calm down, Chris. Breathe.
Sorry. I know
Breathe.
you're more excited than I am.
I'm super excited. I'm
He's over
pumped.
here with me, like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, he knows better. He
He knows to stay
knows
quiet.
he'll be cut off if
Why
he
I'm not
says
saying
anything bad.
Okay, let's talk about guy stuff then. How much revenue has she brought into the NFL, Jessica?
It's ridiculous.
It was like 1 billion.
I just posted the stat. So they had New Heights was on their vacation, had lost 900 followers. Okay, from the time that aired, or right before till after, the podcast alone gained 400,000 more followers.
I think specifically 413K. I think.
Yeah.
It was.
Then
Katie Taylor's boyfriend.
They broke down. I can send it to you. The only reason I didn't post it is because they not compared it in a political sense, but the Rogan Trump interview had 800, and that had at the actual live podcast 1.3. But the minute I posted, I knew somebody would make it political. And I'm
Yeah.
like that. They were just showing a stat, and I would have just popped off and had to block someone else. Because I can't stand people who validate their
But
whole
isn't that
lives
crazy
with
though? So
politics.
I mean, that's how much influence she has.
Yeah.
And then 1 billion in revenue, like she brought to the NFL.
That's it. And
For one
She's
team or
performing.
for
She's
the whole
performing.
league?
She's performing. I'm
the whole
announcing it
league,
now.
and not only
Jess, she's performing.
oh yeah,
She's doing a halftime show.
not only that, but
And her commanders are going to be there.
I even talked to a dad in real life that was like, my daughter watches football with me now, and that unity of family is so important, especially in the digital day and age.
Yeah.
For kids to put away everything and sit with their dads and their moms, and now wives are watching. That's awesome.
And then wives and husbands.
they
Remember that
actually
reel
like
you sent
it.
me?
Yeah.
Where the husband was like preparing, like he
yeah.
had flowers. I think it was either
Cookies.
like cake or cookies or some kind of good.
All orange.
Ready to sit down with his girl. I think it was his wife to watch the podcast together.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and he was cool. He was just like a male dude, a football fan that liked it. And it's like, lift women up. Like,
I mean, to me, that's relationship. Sign me up for that. Like, to have
Yeah,
my I'll
guys
watch with
don't
my
do that
woman and then
anymore,
I'll
but
do the
girls don't
sports
either.
too.
In all fairness, girls have to be more intentional too, but guys don't do that anymore. It sucks. We need to train them. I swear I'm going to get them back to that place. Anyway, are you guys ready for me to announce my top 10? And number one might surprise you.
Finally.
And John Caniford, well, I am originally from Philly, said on our YouTube chat, I personally love the Eagles winning. I was an Eagles fan until 1991. I am from Philly, and my family picks on me, especially when we're losing. But of course,
It's called a bandwagon.
Yeah,
Bandwagon.
I'm not a 1991.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl that year.
I didn't even know. I was mad at the Eagles because they let go of Randall Cunningham, Herschel Walker, and Reggie White, who is my favorite. God rest in peace, Reggie. All right, ready? I'm going to get yelled at by all women all over because it was probably the number one person that they thought was number one. But in it, my number 10.
All right, so 10 top 10,
10
hottest
down.
NFL players.
10 hottest NFL players.
All right.
But number 10 was a lot of girls' number one. I threw them in there to be nice. Who do we think it is, guys, at number 10?
Joe Burrow.
Correct.
How's Burrow keep going down on the list?
Jess,
he was like number 2 like 2 years
Jess,
ago.
can you tell our audience what I said about Joe Burrow when he was playing on Monday?
I can't remember.
Oh my God.
I said to you, I was like, man, his eyes, he's got some really nice eyes. Yeah, that's all I kept saying because, when he was like they kept zooming on him because he kept playing for a long time. I was like, man, he's got some really nice.
I do like his bottom lip. So I tried to watch and see. I'm like, why do girls find him so hot? I just don't. And when he's in front of the press, I do think he's highly intelligent. Don't take me wrong. But when he's in front of the press, he's such a just dead zone. I'm like,
No, but he has this confidence about him when
That's
he's
hot.
walking and the way he dresses.
okay, but
How
I'm
old is
saying,
he now?
I don't know.
Probably like 50 on the inside since his offensive line can protect him. Poor guy, man.
All right. And at number 9, this was a tie, and I'll tell you why I put them, of course, because of the Commanders. And it's not who you think, but it is a tie between Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. And what I do think is super hot about both of them is that discipline and leadership. Discipline is hot.
I was gonna say BBC.
But what's his name? I didn't put him on my list, but I should have. The one
Hartman?
I didn't say he wasn't on the list. The other one, Ertz. Is it Ertz? What's his name?
The tight end?
Yeah, the one I think is hot.
I think it is Ertz, the tight
Yeah,
end.
the ex-Eagle.
All right.
Yeah.
In at number 8.
Number 8.
He was on my list last
Can you give us
year.
a team so we can at least get a hint?
Chicago Bears. Chase.
yeah.
Claypool. Chase Claypool.
Is he still there with the Bears?
Yeah. Well, it said so.
I mean, I've been
Man.
focusing on Caleb Williams the whole time. I don't even know who else is on the team. The
hot.
Caleb Williams at wide receiver, Caleb Williams at
He was
linebacker.
He was on my list last year.
Yeah, I remember.
And Cincinnati Bagels
Bengals.
sound like the Kardashians.
Cincinnati bang 'em.
Bengals.
I know.
Coming in at number 6 is
The backup quarterback.
T.
Oh, T. Higgins is
Yeah,
right. You like
he's
T.
hot. This one I
Do
don't
you
think.
think he looks like Chase? Because
A little bit.
they were next to each other. Julio was
Little
like
bit.
they look like the same person.
Dude, they had the exact same
Yeah.
like goatee.
Listen,
They
see,
looked exactly the same to
I
me.
have a type. Okay, coming in at number 5. This one I
Ooh,
don't
top
know-
5.
I don't know why I didn't hear of him. Maybe I'm just dumb.
What team?
Tennessee Titans.
Not the new rookie quarterback.
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't put the position this year.
Oh, we're talking about positions soon.
You remember what position you put him in, or he put you in?
Right. Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard. Look him up. All right. Coming in at number 4, and he's grown on me. I probably would have put him higher.
He's a grower, not a show.
He's grown on me, though.
He's a
Because last year I was like, oh, gross. I don't think so. But now I kind of think he's super hot. I probably would have put him top 3.
What team?
Oh, I was looking at the Bayard guy.
He's good looking.
He almost looks like an actor.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is, what's his name? Josh Allen. Or is that his name?
Juicy.
Bills.
He married Haley Stayfield.
Yeah, I was gonna
Stayfield.
say, is he hotter now because he has a hot girlfriend? You know
No,
how women are. Now that he has a
I think
girlfriend that's hot.
I think he's been across my TikTok and socials more.
Yeah.
I've heard him talk more, and I just like the way he is.
But I think also,
It makes it hotter.
but I
for
think
me.
also, well, at the beginning they're so young,
Yeah.
and then they get to the age where it's like
Yeah.
they're no longer a young man; they're like a man.
Man. But I just, what a man. Anyway, coming in at number 3, Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
He is a rookie.
Justin Jefferson's a rookie? Why does that
Maybe
name sound like
second
old?
year.
No, you're talking about
Second year?
that's a receiver.
Yeah.
He's
No,
like,
he's been
he's
there.
like fourth year.
All right,
fifth.
Yeah.
whatever. Coming
Rookie
in
on
at
the list.
number
Yeah,
2.
rookie on the list.
Guys, we gotta go. Coming in at number 2, it's my
Eagles.
First
no,
loser.
It's my boyfriend, Sam Hartman from the Commanders.
I'm sorry, Jess,
His hair,
but
I think he
the
gets
way
better
he
looking.
played,
Yeah, well, I'm not talking.
I'm saying like
trying to-
it
I'm
took away from
talking
his
about-
looks.
And coming in at number 1, who do we think it is?
Hold on, don't tell me Hurts is not on that list.
Tell me who came in at number 1.
I'm gonna say Hurts.
Who came in?
Kelsey-
Travis?
Travis can't be on the list anymore.
After that photo shoot, this woman was like salivating and drooling.
Jalen Hurts takes the
See,
number 1
Hurts.
spot
I
this
knew it.
year.
I knew it.
However, do you ever think I would fucking leave out Travis Kelsey? Give me a fucking break, guys. This year we are naming on Tribe Called Jess the HOAT hottest of all time. Big award goes to Travis Kelsey.
The HOAT.
Daddy
The
Travie, the HOAT of all time. Guys, are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't pick anybody over that man ever in life.
After that photo shoot, I agree.
Ever.
Keep it in your
that
pants,
photo
bro.
shoot was so hot. He's so hot.
Dude, Justin and I were talking about the photo shoot.
The GQ photo shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't see no photo shoot.
Dude,
Is that the one where Taylor's like in a?
No, it's just
Taylor.
him.
It's just Travis.
GQ.
I was looking at the
Daddy
memes of Taylor lately. So.
He's like,
All
I
right,
don't
guys,
know.
what do you think of the list? Who would you have put on there? Chris, let's start with you.
Chris doesn't have an answer.
You
I
don't
have
think
no
anyone's
idea.
hot?
No.
he's like all of them.
There's
All of them.
There's Daddy. Oh,
The
yeah, you
whole
pull up the
offensive line.
It's right there in the middle. GQ. Right, you went over it. Right there.
I didn't even know GQ
Go
was
up.
still around.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them, though. Like hot one, like super hot ones.
What is the one with him in the water?
No, that's just random ones. The
they're
other ones,
random.
like the
He's
ones that were
so
on the
hot.
magazine, were like, there's one where he's just like showing all his chest with all his hair.
Okay, bro, keep it in your pants.
Harry like
the one with the
animal,
alligator is
huh?
probably the most attractive one.
That was
Looked like
the old-
Austin Powers.
God, that's the old GQ shoot, the one against the truck. Just put in GQ 2025,
Yeah.
Ethan. There he. Oh God, Daddy Travi, come to mama.
Is he playing with a beaver? He could be wearing a beaver.
God. Oh God! I just lost my podcast.
Yeah, that was he had a pretty good shoot.
Pretty good.
Chase Claypool, just for real.
I like him.
It's got
She
the like
likes him.
thick neck, like.
Yeah. To grab.
He has two
What
thick
am I gonna
necks.
grab onto?
Yes.
I'm surprised Butker got.
Oh, I did.
Kicked
There's
out.
That's why I said there were so many.
Yeah.
Could have done a top 20 this year. Ben are getting better
Dude,
looking.
when didn't we do top 5? Now we moved to the 10 and still.
And I had honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Look, what's his name's lucky he even made the list.
I'll be honest.
Bro.
I'm surprised he didn't mention Saquon Barkley.
I had him on every year. But isn't he out of the league?
No.
No, that's Odell. Odell Beckham's
Yeah,
out of the league.
ODB.
Yeah. I almost picked Odell again, but I'm
I
like,
thought
oh,
he got
it's-
picked up again.
And he got knocked down, but he got up again. Ain't nothing gonna keep him down.
All right, guys. And speaking of, it is cuffing season. Frankie's favorite time of the year.
Dude,
And
already.
my favorite meme I post, and Chris was like, I can't read the picture, and I was like, no, it's like from now until it follows football season. So we're in scouting. So guys, people know they're going into winter. They're going to be lonely. So they do the cuffings. They get together with someone. The uncuffing in April, for those that put it out there on social media, is entertaining, and I do get my popcorn ready because some people get very upset. And I'm not making fun of anyone's pain, but if you're going to put it out there, I might have a private laugh.
It's like boating season's coming to an end and cuffing season begins.
I forgot about scouting season.
I go on boats with my best friend, so I don't even do that well. I'm like, I don't even like, can I go on your boat or not? I'm like, these are my guy friends, my best friends, Dang and John. Like, it's not even, I'm just there dancing by myself. Not even being ratchet.
In the tiniest bikini.
I know.
Just like-
I mean,
I was like, hey, I got a tan this week. And I was like, where you at? I was like,
no,
my friend's boat.
I always have sunblock on. I'm already putting hyaluronic acid on these places that crepe as you get to be an old lady, because I don't want to have the creping, because then I'll get it cut off. All right. Anyway.
What?
All right.
I'm still like craping. I'm like
She used
desserts.
all these terms
cutting it
I've
off.
never
What's going
heard.
on?
Yeah, like this. It starts to
Kind of like
crepe.
cut it off like a foreskin.
Ugh, it's so gross. Anyway,
The foreskin.
I don't want to get. Do you guys have any candidates? Cuffing candidates, Chris?
I thought it was rug rash.
What did you mean by that? Like
Rug rash. It's like when you're sweating and you start rubbing when you're
No,
walking.
Chris,
That's what I
no.
thought cuffing was.
cuffing. So it goes from scouting to tryouts when you're dating a lot. And then it goes to the different phases, and then you cuff up with someone right in time for them to get you a gift.
Cuffing
for
because it's like,
Valentine's.
handcuffs. You're
Handcuffs.
tied. Yeah.
You're getting back in relation because everybody wants to party and be
So-
single for the summer.
Mine is I'm going to have handcuffs on each hand and on my ankles. So I'm probably like 4 candidates. Like 4.
Where you gonna have 4 feet?
My job is to keep them all in check so I don't confuse them. Call the wrong girl the
Okay.
wrong thing.
Do
Yeah.
you guys like have anybody you're pursuing? It's
Yes.
too
No.
private. You do?
Yes.
Like one?
All of them.
I
All
was
of
gonna say. What if I'm just pursuing the hottest NFL
This
players
might
now.
be my hardest.
If Gabe Kapler is listening, he's MLB, but I'll also go out with you. He's so hot. Well, he's near my age. He's super fucking hot. He's into
Oh,
fitness.
I forgot.
He's-
I forgot who you were talking about. Now I know who you're talking about.
He's
Ooh.
baseball, but I love his mind, and he's into fitness.
You love the mind. You
smart.
love the mind he gives.
He's smart. He's smart.
He can run your bases, Jess.
I will cut. Yes.
Like Lil Wayne says.
I'm not trying to hoe it out with the dude. We're like the same age. I'm actually 3 months older than him, and he's God, he's
Bestie,
fucking
you have my blessing on this one,
Yeah.
bestie.
Yeah.
Don't foul ball.
Bro, look him up. Look him up.
What's his name?
Gabe Kapler. He played 12
Dave?
seasons in Major League. Gabe.
Isn't he? What is he? The
And then
manager
he
now?
was the manager for San Francisco
Yeah.
Giants assistant, and now he's player development, everything down for the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, very, very attractive.
There he is.
Yeah, he looks
Man.
just like Travis.
God damn. And he's tall, 6'2", has tats. Oh, God. Zach.
I keep it in your pants,
Oh,
bestie.
look at that body.
Focus.
And but he works out, and he's so smart.
What is this
and
on? Just look at that
intelligent.
body.
We'll cut this.
Just look at that body.
I work out.
We'll cut this into a reel, and I'll send it to him on the TikToks. He's the only guy I subscribe to on the TikTok.
Ethan, can you find a picture of him with his hat backwards?
Oh God.
John Canaford, we need you to do one of
Real.
those things you did last time for her.
Okay. So anyway, Julio, moving on to you. You brought up to me that you found an article of women that find male hobby, that a list of hobbies women find unattractive. You said that was kind of a trend. And you said you were going to go find one where males find certain hobbies and women unattractive. So I'm curious of what they were.
First of all, I did, and I was like researching. I was like on Google like a madman, and I guess nobody really cares because they didn't even break it down. For like the guys, they're like, oh, number one is so and so this hobby, and women don't find it attractive because of this, this, and this, and this. And the women's like, all right, guys, give us your info. That's it. It was really not as well balanced, the information.
I did
guess-
see astrology men get annoyed with women.
Yes.
I'm like, well, you're probably not getting around that. Like, okay, if it's like a hobby where she obsesses over her time and everything is based on astrology, I could see how that would be annoying. But a lot of things, like I'm an Aries. If you meet Aries people, they're all the same. My Sag friends, all the same. So
So it has to do with like astrology and also like card reading.
yeah, well,
That's
I'm
being
not
superstitious too.
but I don't knock it. But if you find it annoying, like me, I'll tell you what I find annoying. I don't care if you shoot the guns. I have nothing against guns before I get that shit.
Is this for the women or just in general?
No, for me. But if I see a guy friend request me and he has like a gun pointing in his fucking profile picture, absolutely fucking not. Like immediate turn off.
All right. So I'm going to mention
It's just a turn off.
Yeah, I agree.
Five.
All it says to me is he's aggressive. That because he has to make that his profile pic.
it's him
Yeah, I
shooting a
agree
shot.
with you 100%.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the gun itself. Go
Well, I
ahead.
won't do that anymore.
It's him shooting his shot, like literally, like bang bang.
Okay, go
What-
ahead.
More like pew pew.
I don't know. I just feel.
Wait,
I
who
think
was
it's
the?
gross.
Who was I talking with about?
It was me.
Describe.
It was me.
How to shoot a machine gun.
It was me.
Yeah.
There was a trend going on about a father asking his like 4 daughters and his wife,
Yeah.
can you imitate like a machine gun? Like with your mouth.
Yeah.
So Jess, can you imitate a machine gun?
Just how does a machine gun sound?
Yeah, like how does it
I'm not
sound?
doing that right now.
But it's funny because oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, actually
that's
did,
because
yeah.
Jess is a dude, Yeah, but like all four of them were like pew pew, bang bang, yeah, and he was like so disappointed, and he goes to like his one son, he's like, dude,
Yeah.
do a machine gun with your mouth, and he's like, "Trrr," and they're like,
Yeah.
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 So he has Jules, my daughter. He goes.
Oh, what did she do?
She did it. She did it right.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've raised her well. So
Yeah.
proud.
No, yeah, that to me shows aggression. Like, yeah, I'm just like, why? I don't know. People who are extremist about anything, like,
Yeah.
if I can see that in public, because you're not going to see that. So a lot of it's done digitally, fortunately and unfortunately. So anything extremist, I'm like, just turn off. Get a new identity.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much.
that stuff. Guys that, like, all they do is play video games, I'm like, probably just don't want to be around. If that literally is all you do, I probably. It's
I'm
my deal.
I'm not a video game guy, so I can't even relate when it comes to like.
I think the biggest turnoffs for me would be like somebody that doesn't try to. I say love. I don't mean it like, or doesn't work. Like every day, I try to improve my vocabulary. I have this whole thing I do with this app to improve and this and that. Like, I like people that, you know what I mean? And so if someone's like kind of just like, I'm like, I can't relate.
Yeah, the gaming part, I'd rather, when I was young, I'd rather be at parties, hanging out with friends, than to be playing a video game. I would play it every once in a while for a little bit with my boy.
I don't mind
And
some.
then, like I said, just a little bit.
I think that's normal.
But I was always behind. Like, when Nintendo was out, I was playing Atari.
Me too.
Yeah, so I was behind. But it always, I was excited for a little bit, but I just, like, for example, Mario Brothers, all the levels, I couldn't see myself playing for hours.
Okay.
I would play for a little bit and be
What
like,
about you, Chris?
Okay, old school.
Are there things that women have hobbies that annoy you, or not like characteristics? That's different, but hobbies.
I don't know, because I completely forgot what you texted me this morning, so I was thinking about it on the way here.
Is there a hobby that women have that you don't find like attractive?
Like it'd be super like annoying to you.
Talking?
So it's funny he says that because
Breathing? There's a bunch of them.
are you into, what is that when people have sex with dead bodies?
No.
necromance.
Yeah, is that what you're into?
So real quick, top
Okay.
5 hobbies that women have that men find annoying. Number 1, astrology.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 2, shopping.
I hate
Yeah,
shopping.
shopping.
Oh, I
mind
love
shopping.
shopping.
That's funny
also
because
love
he
it.
likes
I
shopping with
love
women.
shopping
mind that at all.
I love shopping with my woman for my woman.
I just hate the waste of time. Okay, go ahead.
There-
I
yeah.
have to buy everything online and then return it.
What a waste! That's not a waste of time.
Yeah, but it's easy.
Yeah, because you don't have to be like, oh my god, it doesn't fit. Let me find another one in that size. They don't have it. Go something. Okay.
The irony, that's so ironic. Order online and then just return it. That wasn't a waste of time.
Number 3, social media.
Yeah,
Is that a hobby?
Yeah, I guess maybe
I'm
just
done.
like I don't know, like doom scrolling. Just
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's.
when I'm with people that I love being around, or with a guy, which is so rare, but it does happen.
Yeah.
I just
or I don't know because like I said, they didn't really break it down.
I'm not on my phone, and I don't do that. But if I'm by myself, obviously I do social media for other reasons. But if I'm not scrolling when I'm by myself, yes. But if I'm trying to be around people, like no.
Dude, back to the
I
shopping
get it.
one.
You can't get over it.
Because it annoys me when my girls are like boys, right?
Yeah.
They're like, Dad, I need a new pair. I needed some sneakers, right? So I'll be like, all right, let's go. I'm excited. All right, let's go. So we want some for running because you like
Frankie,
running.
I never tell Frankie shit like this because I know he's gonna take more time than I will
Okay.
Oh yeah.
to pick out my shit.
And then I'll be like, well, how many pairs? Do you want some like for daily wear for school? Dad, I just need one pair. But you just can't wear one pair. Like you need it for.
I agree. You should have at least
I
2
agree.
pairs of shoes. At least 2 pairs.
Well, I
So,
have a bunch
like-
of shoes.
Maybe at most 3.
So I'm over there trying to convince my daughter, let's shop for a couple of different. She's like, no, Dad, we're gonna go here. I know what I want. I want the same ones from last year, and that's it. I'm like, boring.
Where I am girly girl, and you know this. All my products, fashion,
Yeah.
all of that. I used to love getting my nails and feet done. I still obviously do it, but if they had a service and they came to my house, I'm in. Like it's the time, like to go there and do. It's like I can't stand time, but I love fashion now. If I'm going to Tyson's too or New York City, that's a totally different thing. I love shopping. I mean, that's proper shopping.
I mean, one of the reasons I like getting mani-pedi is because the time it takes her, I'm just relaxing. I'm
Yeah,
talking.
I
to
can't
them.
relax. All I'm thinking is the 10 things I got to do
Wow.
after. Yeah, I can't. And
That's
now
too
if I'm
funny.
with friends, he goes with me. Oh, she's with me. He sleeps while the massage chair goes, and it's probably like this. All right, what else? Get through it because we got to talk about this.
What Chris said, gossiping.
Oh, I don't like gossip.
Yeah, that's not a hobby. That's
I don't
that's not
know.
a hobby.
What about all the people that
agree.
get together? Like, oh, it's time for some tea.
What Susie says about Sally says more about Susie than Sally. Don't gossip. You sound like a fucking idiot.
And then Jess, don't kill me. This is what the internet said.
Number one.
Swifties.
Fair.
Well, it said Swifty, being overly obsessed with one celebrity.
I'm obsessed. So I want to say this. I meant to say this, and I get it. That's fine. Fuck everybody who said that. I thought about this the other day, and I am going to make a reel about it because the one thing I think is missing in this country, right, is community. I think if we got back to a sense of community, everybody, we're too reliant and blame and this and that. Yet once we get into community, it's so important. And I think I shared this with you. what Swifties and electronic music have in common. And
Drugs.
if you, I don't think this, but I think what
Drug immunity.
if you've ever gone to an electronic music festival or even Echo Stage, right, on a level, but even the Sundowns, right, and also in the lives of Swiftie lives, like online or obviously the Eras Tour or an event here, it brings every walk of life together. And for those hours, the day, whatever, the festival length, you're so free. Everybody's accepting. You're interacting. You're
Yeah.
exchanging bracelets, whatever, at you're exchanging.
Changing drugs.
You're passing the baggie around.
My point is it's all different people coming together and
Yeah.
acceptance and a sense of community, and everybody's throughout that whole, like, if you go to a festival, you come out with a million friends you didn't know and people you would never probably have interacted with, and it's just such a sense, and it's so special, and there's nothing wrong. It doesn't have to be Swifties, but get involved in community, and community doesn't mean go out and clean the roads. That's just be a part of your
That's community
and-
service.
You know what I mean? And I think if people got back to that sense of that, we used to be like that as a country,
Yeah.
and I think it's inherently important to get back to that and remember that. And I say this broadly, for the people, by the people, but when we're all helping each other and listening and interacting within our spaces, and just knowing that we're all here for the same human experience, but everybody's journey is different. We all need help along the way. And I think that's really important. I thought about that while I was taking my bath. You know me
yeah.
in my bubble bath.
I'm going to say this. People, we have our rights, right? And you can protest. You get together to protest.
Sure.
But also, how about we get together to celebrate?
Correct.
Keep it a balance. Let's
But
balance
I
it.
think it's good to remember. Anyway, let's get on to something totally not community. Frankie sent me this, and this we're going to call sex versus values debate. But really, I like to say it with whoever just saw me post on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. A psychologist said He Psychology. She was on a podcast, and she said, marry a good woman and make her a whore. Don't marry a whore and try and make her a good woman. I was like, but what she went on to say and break it down, and I'll let Frankie, as a man, when you saw that, what impact, Chris, I want to ask you, Julio as well.
I mean, what impacted me is that I didn't necessarily agree with her.
Yeah.
In the past, you asked me that, I would agree with it. But I actually like the opposite.
Chris,
Take a whore, try to make her a good
What did
girl.
They're
you-
much better when they have issues.
but you'll all complain about them. But I'm not saying tell me from personal experience when you hear that statement, because when I heard it, I was like, whoa.
But if you turn a good wife into a whore, she's going to leave, right?
I'm going to break it down.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is there a picture?
I mean, you want a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's another way of saying it.
And I want to try and understand, but I'm the whore, so.
I think first of all, you got to define what I think everybody's definition of what is a good girl. Well, not in the dominance world, guys. Not good girl.
I do not say the
girl.
phrase good genes, Jessica.
Not good girl. Good girl and whore. Like that is just a broad. Hi, Laura. It's good to see you.
Happy birthday.
Speaking
to
of
your
whore,
son.
Laura, don't listen.
hey, Laura.
I think I could save her.
I think it's a broad. I think it's a broad statement to make. I think when you break it down out of the shocking clickbait that statement brings, you're looking at values versus somebody that knows how to create sex. And while I do think that you should align with someone in like values, right? You have to discover those. But I also equally do believe that you have to vibe with someone at the same sexual level. Now, in saying that, vibing with someone at the same sexual level and their willingness to experience and push it far is very much different than maybe teaching them a skill set that matches that. But I don't think you should get in a relationship with someone where you're just teaching them sex. There's like, what's the word? I don't want to say inexperienced, but there are people, like, I'm a very sexual person in my relationships before this gets going, you know.
Okay, you whore.
Whore.
Speaking of whoring,
Okay, daddy. Okay, daddy.
Pre-fucked.
I'm fine with it. Nothing offends me. I love when people say stuff about me on social media, like especially TikTok, because it's really, I'm like, I'll go, they'll be like, oh, I bet you, blah, blah. And I'm like, absolutely. I don't give a fuck. Think about it. Like, if you want to think I do that, great.
Just don't call her a nickel and diming bitch. And she'll be
Yeah,
fine.
don't call me a nickel and dime.
then don't be one.
You fuck it up.
See? Rude, Frankie.
I can't see. Is that nude or rude?
I do think intimacy, trust, integrity, those things are pre-markers, for lack of a better word, that do determine statistically a good relationship. You've got to align and have those things. Also, be intentional. We always say that.
Correct.
And I think you do have to have that same sexual vibe, that same line of what you're willing to walk. Now, if I'm like freaky deaky, but this guy has done something like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, teach me. I think that's a lot different than if I'm like, oh yeah, like I don't do that stuff, but I'm a good girl, and you're gonna show me. Probably not, because that same sexual energy, eventually, it's gonna become a problem. I still think that.
I agree. We've had that conversation before about that kind of vibe and chemistry, but also, I mean, I keep that phrase like lighthearted, right? Because some people
Whore?
can, like, but no, the whole phrase.
I was confirming what phrase.
It's supposed to be funny.
Because some people take it like too personal or too serious, right? They're like, oh, I don't want someone who's fucked everybody. That's not what I'm talking about.
It's
Experience.
Yeah.
Experience, yeah.
But and it's funny how people say, I don't want someone inexperienced. Well, we were all inexperienced at one point, right? But and you can't focus too much on, because people tend to relate experience with multiple partners. Not necessarily. You can
I agree. There are relationships
Yeah.
I had where I can look back and go, that was the relationship I got like wild, like leveled up sexually. And I was with that person years and years, but I leveled up sexually because we did some wild fucking shit together. So I
to
agree
me,
with that.
And I
agree with
like
that.
that. And I was in the same situation, right? I was in a long,
Yeah.
term relationship, married for a long time. And the reason why I value the sexual part is because it also goes, hand in hand with openness, with communication, with
It improves
yeah.
everything.
yeah. So the growth sexually that I experienced was just amazing, and we were able to do a lot of stuff. So that's how I got my experience. I didn't get my experience because I was, hooking up with so many people.
You whore.
Whore.
Yeah.
I also think
I was a whore with one person.
I do think we have to have the discernment, though, to understand that if you don't have you can have great chemistry with somebody, right? But if you don't have discernment and use that and say, that's all we got. Because if there's nothing further, like I've told you this before when I'm interacting with men and I'm really attracted, but if they can't intellectually stimulate me, and that sounds crazy, I get so bored. Like, I'm like, one word, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I can't do, like, I did a whole reel on open-ended questions. What a fucking concept, right? Because they're so important, that interaction, because that is sustainable in a relationship, but also turns me on back to wanting to have more sex. So I think both things can be true. You got to be careful. Don't just get with someone because, we have great sexual chemistry. Chris, Julio,
They're going to need a resume. Let me see your sexual resume first.
what would you want it to
How
say?
How many pages could it be before you're like, no?
We want to know, what would you want it to say?
What have or you haven't done?
I mean, but you said, hold on, I'm going to call
not
you out.
you, but-
No, I'm going to call you out on this because I remember a podcast we did maybe a year and a half ago, you were on, and you said something like, there's certain things of experience in terms of sexual experience you would want a girl to have. I remember this.
I don't.
You sat right there and said it.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, which I don't blame. There's not, but here's the thing. I would much rather have someone that can say that than someone that doesn't know what the fuck they want. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, you got to experiment with each other first. You're not supposed to expect jumping in bed, be like, hey, the last one did this, so you got to do it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean that I would.
Well, that's one thing. Like you I mean, it's all
You
also
have
how
to know
you
what
view
you
things.
want.
I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to because I've been guilty of it, but I think we tend to lose out when we start comparing with our previous partner. This is a whole different person.
Yeah, comparison is a thief of all joy. I agree
You have
with
to
that.
like see what this is about, where you're gonna experience. You know what I'm saying? And go with that. I mean, it's easier said than done. But I think that helps to be able to enjoy that person.
But if you were, let's say this is just a.
I mean, I don't want her to have an experience with a big dick because then I'm like, fuck.
I mean, I know you're not looking at me because
Jesus
that's.
Christ.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Favorite hobby? Is one of your favorite hobbies? I think that's more of a bazooka. What does a bazooka sound? A missile launcher sound like?
It sounds like a nut being busted.
I am funny sometimes. Usually it's in private.
You know, Jess only does
If
3.3.
you fuck no, not happening. I'm sorry. I feel bad saying that, but nope, not happening. Anyway,
You have to grow as a sexual partner, Jess.
let's say two girls are. Laura said when she heard your comment, she goes, "Rude, Frankie."
Oh,
Okay, if two girls are in front of you though, this is hard though.
That is.
And would you say
are you reading something?
great sex? No, I'm thinking in my head.
She's imagining
Great
the two
sex,
girls.
You're having great sex with her. She has decent values, but this one over here has stellar values. But she's decent values that you're kind of like, but great sex. Which would you take off the top? It's a fun question. It's just thought provoking.
I mean, if it's
Here we go, Frankie. 3 weeks later.
I know, right? 20 toes later.
put a pin on it. Well, how are her feet?
That's exactly what I knew. I knew the answer was coming. I knew it. It's like, who has a cure feet? That's the thing.
Yeah, because I mean, look, there are ways to also play around that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if the girl, whatever, isn't that experienced or isn't that great, then that gives me my chance to play a role of a teacher, right? To play a role of like, let me show her this. Let me, do this. Let me take charge
Mr.
of the
Tank.
situation and
I'm at an
enjoy
age
it.
where I'm like, good. No.
No, but it's part of the foreplay. It's part of the foreplay.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I want to be done well right off the bat.
yeah, but you know what?
Yeah,
If,
because you're the.
so what? Do you kick the other guy out? Is that what
Wait,
you're doing?
no, but Jess. But there's.
Stay here and watch. You might learn
I mean,
something.
also depends how you
Maybe
feel at
get
the
into it.
moment because there's times that you want to take charge, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm feeling like if I feel like I want the girl to fuck
but
the
I
shit out of
don't- I
me,
don't
of course
wanna
I'm not gonna be happy with the
I
one
mean-
that her hips are stiff.
So
Her
I
hips
like
do
both.
lie.
I like both in sex, and I'm not saying never teach, but I want a guy like that knows how to take control, like and knows what the fuck's up. Now teaching him my little intricacies of what I like or some new pony tricks, I'm okay with it. But I love the idea of dominance because, and I like being dominant sometimes, but because to me it goes back to that whole masculinity because nobody can fucking control me. Like I'm just like, nope, that's the way it is. Like.
I only laugh
Yeah.
because near-death experience that comes to mind.
Shut up.
Anyway, look, I've had sex with someone who's like we're off rhythm, like just it's awkward, and I've dealt with it. It's been frustrating, but the thing I cannot deal with, and I've said this before, is someone who won't shut the fuck up while you're having sex. That I can't. There's no way around that one.
I've never had that experience.
I had what this was my actual boyfriend, and I was just having like one of those days where I was like deep in thought, thinking about shit. It was daytime, and he wanted to bang, and we lived together. So we actual boyfriend, and we're like doing it in my mind somewhere else. He stopped. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, "All right." I was like, "Fair enough. Let me focus. Make you come and get the fuck out of here." Like,
But that's.
yeah.
I mean, that happens because you're not always at the same
Yeah,
level.
But it was funny. He like
but it's
literally
hysterical.
looked up and I
Yeah.
was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you forget how to?" Oh, well.
Starfish.
Starfish. So real quick, I'm gonna skip over. I might ask it. We were gonna talk about. Do you guys have? I'm sorry. Do we have anything more to say on
Whoring.
Yeah.
whoring, Julio?
just
Oh,
easier when you
I'm-
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol helps out, loosens everything up.
Yeah, I mean, sex when you're
Are you
tipsy
talking
or
about this or sex?
you know, but I'm saying
Well,
like-
drinking always leads to sex.
always.
Always. Remind me not to drink with Chris.
Self-control.
Chris, I'm like
I don't
Chris.
sit at home and drink.
Chris, why are you looking at me like that while you're sipping on your drink? You whore. Good thing I'm not drinking.
There's no disinfectant right now.
No, but I do think being tipsy or drunk,
It helps.
yeah, it could make it like a really
We
great
all
experience.
took a vote in here one night. We had a bunch of people on. I don't know if you were on. And I was like, yeah, I don't know when I had, besides my relationships, had sober sex.
I don't think I ever
I
had sober
can't.
sex.
Like, I'm too afraid now.
Well, we did. That was a little bit more deeper when we had that segment.
Like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I'm like,
It's hard.
yeah. I know I can do it. I'd be so nervous.
That's the thing. Yeah,
I'd be, all
you
right.
really have to like somebody
So,
for that and feel comfortable.
We have a segment that I
Sexy.
want to throw in, but I'm going to kind of put it to the side because I want women in here. But I think we'll touch on it real quick and maybe we'll tie it in or we'll do something else with it because I do want to do it. But how women over 40, and I'm 50, start to feel invisible.
Oh.
And I think it's a really good thing to talk about, but I think having some women here as
I
we're
didn't even
talking.
understand that.
Well, women, I don't want to go too far down the path because I have a lot of opinions on this
It's
on both
pretty hot
sides.
at 40.
I know.
It'd be nice if he comes for that episode.
Women, it is a phenomenon, and if you start, I watched a ton of TikToks on it. I've heard it before. You just sent one that was all together. Where as they're getting older, like men look at them less. They choose them less. Men pick younger women, especially if they're single and dating. They're not seen for promotions, this, that, and the other. And I, without saying too much of my opinion, I think while that is true, and we're going to talk about taking responsibility for your own sex life
Correct.
soon, right after this. But I also think there is a responsibility when I hear a lot of women, like, for example, I don't date and I'll complain like I'm going to be single forever. My schedule is so booked up. At any time, I could make time to date. So I only have myself to blame. Does that make
Correct,
sense?
yeah.
So I look myself, I know why I'm not dating. Plus, it takes a lot, and I don't mean it like I'm special. It takes a lot for me to be attracted to somebody. And I haven't found that person where I just want to give that time to, right? But I think with women and what they're saying, and when I listen, they also have to take ownership. And I say this in the nicest way. What product are you putting out there? Are you, especially when we're single or we're even in relationships, are we taking care of ourselves? And this equally goes for men, guys. But
Correct,
this is
correct,
a
yes.
phenomenon with women. Are we taking care of ourselves? Are we in a position where I don't care what anybody says, it sucks to say, but if you don't look good, you don't feel good.
Correct.
So and looking good is relative to what you see in the mirror because that
Or how
gives
you feel.
confidence. Correct. Or how you feel. Are
you
you
feel in the
healthy?
mirror.
Are you taking time to dress nicely? Are you doing your nails and toes and whatever? I'm not saying you have to. All that gives confidence, but also when we're talking about even heterosexual, homosexual, it doesn't matter. Men are very attracted to visuality. I also am attracted to visuals. And so I sometimes say to women, like, what can we do to get your confidence up? Like me, I have to work on like the ability to talk to a man in real life. And I've been working on it for 3 years. But I do better. Like I do better if
I got a
do.
question.
Yeah.
Are you only able to talk to men you're unattracted to?
That's a good sorta. But on the phone, no.
Face to face.
It depends on the environment. So if it's an environment where I know other people that know him and we're kind of all in, like, I'll take this for example, and this didn't happen, but like say it's a boating group.
No, but Chris, are you talking about like talking because you want something, or just in general?
No, just in general. Like, let's
Oh.
say you're on one side of the bar, the guy's on the other side of the bar with
Correct.
another group, and you're with
100%.
your group. Would you
Easier-
go over there and say, "Hey, my name is Jess. I'm 5'2".
5 foot even.
You
Just
couldn't
take the
do
2
it?
inches, Jess.
No, I wouldn't take 2 inches any day.
You couldn't do it?
100%. I get very. He's seen it in real life. I get so shy. I'm like, oh my god, don't even look over there, Frankie. He obviously sees between the 50 people and me that you're talking about him. Like I freak the fuck out. I don't know. Maybe I'll get over it. Anyway, I think it's a really good discussion.
Yeah.
I think that, but I also think on the flip side of that, society, puts women in a certain box after 40, after 50. Women, though, can control that narrative. You have to make yourself in somewhere. You become undeniable if you make yourself undeniable.
And
I think those women that age are also looking at the wrong age group because there's a lot of younger guys out there that are just waiting for like 40.
But I
But
think-
you got to remember they date in that age, so there's a lot of guys 40. I'm sweating. Sorry, guys.
It's
I mean,
hot.
again,
It's all the Skittles.
Well, I also started hormone replacement therapy, and sometimes it gives you hot flashes for the first couple months.
But I also think
That must be what I
you know
have.
when they say obviously knowledge is power, but sometimes knowing too much is a detriment. And I think because of all the life experience they've had, I think they also that kind of like impacts them negatively. Because I've had women say to me, "Oh, why are you always like talking to younger girls?" And it's not that I go talk to them; it's that these younger women come and talk to me because women my age, don't come and talk to me.
And I think that's a fair statement, but I think it's also fair that a lot of guys, like I said on last show, the 20-somethings have a plan. We can dog them all they want. They have a plan. They're not making me pay. Like all this shit, right? I'm not dating a 20-something-year-old. I can't. But men 40, 50...
It's not that she can't; it's
Let
she
me
chooses
finish.
not to.
Men 40, 50, 60 are high level speaking, looking at younger women, and therefore the women get passed over. Now, so the sustainability of those relationships, who's to say, right? I don't judge, but statistically, they don't sustain as well. The younger you go, the less sustainable statistically it gets. It doesn't mean there's not one-offs that work.
I think that's a stigma. I think
It's not a
that's
stigma.
It depends what you're looking
it's
for.
an-
No, 'cause I
it's an
think-
actual statistic, Frankie.
no, but okay, statistic because they're you with young women, but I don't think necessarily that most men that age are looking for that. Once again, I think a lot of those
Do you
young
live
women,
in America?
because a lot of those, and I'm telling you, now that I'm at 48, 49,
You
now that
are old as
now that I
fuck.
am that old man, I don't go out there looking for young women. They approach me, and what I'm gonna say, I don't have standards. I'm not gonna be like, no, you're too young. I'm like,
Why do they approach you, Frankie?
it
'Cause
doesn't
they-
matter. The reasons don't matter. Whether they think I'm cute, whether they think I have money,
Same
whether
reason
my
the young guys approach the older ladies too.
whether I have
They just wanna
charisma.
fuck.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
They
the
didn't
reasons.
look that hot when I was that young. They look hotter now than when I was that
Yeah,
young,
I
too.
mean, so-
All the
Real quick,
BBLs.
So we'll table this because I want to get to this and get out of here at a reasonable time. What was the other one? I want to bring that up. The lane. Talk about that because we're going to talk about that next week, and it's going to be controversial if people tune in because yeah.
So the advice I was given,
No, say it clear so people can see because it's a very good triggering subject.
yeah. Well, was it I think it was the one that CEOs. They were interviewing CEOs and they were giving their opinion, like
About the lane.
this. Yeah, this was about when when a woman hooks up with a man who's a 10, right?
And she's
the,
not.
the 1%, and she's not. So because she was able to hook up with that 1% with the hot guy, now she thinks that that's what she deserves. So then, like the 10% is what she deserves. So then the 90% of the men are beneath her. So now all of a sudden she left her lane and is in this one lane just because of one hookup.
And he just wanted to fuck her.
Yeah, because most men,
Yeah.
we've all hooked up with.
Hit and run.
Someone says Jess would say some charity work.
Yes, we've all left our standards.
There's footage of you saying that.
You're welcome.
So what do you think about that?
I
Chris,
don't know. I'm not
Julio.
a 10. I'm a 9.5.
I love Chris. I know.
I can't relate. I'm a whore. I give it up.
Me too.
Just,
I mean, look, when Frankie and I first approached, see, this is me 50. All muscles. When Frankie and I first broached this subject, he brought it up to me, or I brought it up to him. This is a year or so ago, and it was about how you have to kind of date within your lane and not too far out of it because otherwise it causes problems.
Well, you're
And
delusional.
It was really hard for. Well, no, we were talking about like a 6, and I hate the words because everything's relative to how people perceive, and I don't like saying.
Yeah,
that
we're not
about
being
people.
disrespectful. It's just it's a lighthearted conversation.
But if you are in that kind of, I say mid in terms of how society looks at looks, right?
Yeah.
And you want to date around that lane because otherwise it tends to cause problems. Especially a woman should always date down a little bit, meaning or equal, because once the man's better looking, it might cause a problem.
yeah.
And then things like this come up. It tends to be true, but they are uncomfortable for me to talk about. But also, I like talking about them because people won't talk about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, girl, you have a shot. Oh yeah, hun, you have this." I'm like, "You have no shot in hell with this guy," and it doesn't mean necessarily even looks, but it could. I've had to tell girl like in my head or guys like, dude, like he's at a place like in his life where financially, intellectually, emotionally, you're here, and vice versa, and it doesn't work.
Jess, I've told you before that I've met women that I and this is what I say. I'm like, there's no way I can talk to her. She's a woman. I'm a boy. Like I admit it because I could just tell. Like,
Correct.
There's just this aura, this energy,
But
this
she
vibe.
seems more mature than you.
No, it's not
Is that what
just.
you mean by
Emotional
women? You're a boy.
intelligence.
Yeah, well, I obviously I downplay it, but what I'm saying is because I know that, for example, in a relationship, the role that I got to play as a man, I'm not ready for that. I'm like a kid at a candy store now, just running around, just being silly, being playful, and that's not what she's looking for. She's looking for a man,
She's like, someone get this child.
to provide everything she needs. I'm not that, so that's what I mean when I'm like, that's a woman, I'm a boy,
Right.
So I stay in my lane. I know that I'm like. And I'm not just talking about looks. I'm talking about in general when it comes to a serious relationship.
The intellectual maturity.
I think, Chris, like I've had men where like I literally when I'm speaking to somebody, and let's say we're talking about, I don't know, something about science. You know what I mean? Or something that isn't like deep down scientifical, but it's still science.
Weird science.
And they have no engaging thing to say. She's like, "Oh yeah. Oh really? That's cool." I mean, I can't.
Or even you even talked about with stuff that's like just stuff that's going around in the world.
Correct. I'm really big on like I pay attention to everything.
events.
I don't
Current events, yeah.
current events and all that.
And they have no opinion.
And there's I cannot stand complacent people. Like I get so upset. I'm like I can't respect complacency.
You know, it's interesting you say that because I have had, conversations with girls where they're like, oh yeah, I'm majoring in like mathematics and, this type of thing. And they'll show me what they're doing about. And I can maybe give my opinion because of all the movies I've seen, like Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
So like this blah, blah equation. And they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, I'm
But
not a genius, but I know my
But
stuff.
you're making that effort to engage. That's a great.
Yeah.
That's
And then
actually
it's
a great
like,
example.
and then they're hooked.
And then you click, and then you're able to open up those doors because you took time, and that's meeting someone on what they need, like in a conversation, intellectually, whatever that is.
And then the whore comes out.
And then the whore. Well, we all should have a little whore. All right, so we're gonna address those two things. I'll keep because I'm like, I really want to have women here. Or at least women on Zoom that can relate
Or at least
to
one more woman here.
I have more male friends. I know. I have very close female friends and know a lot of women that I like, but I have very few close female friends.
I mean, that's why it makes you so more intellectual now.
Yeah, that's it.
Aside from Frankie.
Okay, so I took shit from this 2 years ago on TikTok, and we'll wrap with this. Stop blaming other people for your shitty sex life. And I kind of... Are you looking at your phone?
I was looking at your
because you said
dog.
I was looking at Ocean.
you said you don't want something about time, so I wanted to see what time it was if that was right because
Yeah.
that's usually like off.
By an hour.
Yeah, but it's actually accurate.
And what I mean by this is like, I hear all the time, well, I'm not having good sex in my relationship. I can't find someone compatible. Well, we had sex. It was terrible, blah, blah, blah. But normally it's a lot of times in a relationship, situationship, whatever the fuck we're doing, lovers, as they say in Europe.
Lovers in
However we're defining this. And I hear her just blame. He sucked. She sucked. This. And I'm like, hold on. As much as that may be true, what accountability are you taking to have good sex? How are you communicating that? Do you know how you can get off? We've talked about this before.
Do you
but
just starfish?
It's zero accountability. It's all on the guy, all on the girl. Oh, she sucked. Well, how? Why? And they sometimes the reason is obvious, okay? But like a lot of times, it's just like, well, I mean, he didn't, she did. Well, I hear it more from girls. He didn't. I'm like, well, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think on this? Anything?
I mean, like we always say, communication is always, the best policy. Like when you're in it, you're like, oh yeah, keep doing that. I like that. Or like, hey, don't do that. I don't like that. Or, less teeth, please.
Yeah.
As an example.
Well, it goes to my pet peeve that I told you that I've had multiple women who just don't discuss sex. Like, I've enjoyed certain, the word I use, sessions.
The weirdest fucking word ever.
No, at least call them sections.
Laura.
No, that's not either.
You're a beautiful human, Laura. I'm reading off the YouTube. Go ahead, Frankie.
So, I want to talk about, hey, what we did last night. Because I want to say I enjoyed it, and I want some feedback to see how they felt about it. But they cut me off. They don't want to talk about it. Whatever happened. It was in the moment.
I don't know why
and I'm like,
somebody wouldn't want to. It's very odd to me.
yeah, I mean, whatever reasons they don't. But I think that's one of the, disconnects that there is. Because then I'm like, well, guys, we like what we like. And when we're not shy to say it, hey, but then if you cut us off, then we're not going to bring it up. And then I'll be like, should I approach it? How do I ask for head again? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're just like,
How do you normally ask
like
for
the
it? Do you
First
go like
day
this?
or a week later?
this could be not just the next day. It could be in general. Like, every time you want to talk about it,
I
like
think
every
after
third.
the second time, you'd be able to say whatever you want.
Wow.
wow.
No, but it's not about me not being able to say. They cut the conversation off.
Yeah, I mean, that,
Hey, last night was wonderful. Yeah, I don't want to talk
Did
about
you
it.
stop
take her
picking
shoe
shitty
off?
women.
No, I'm not saying every single one of them, but we're talking about an example of why,
I think this is twofold, and I'm going to speak. I can't speak from a man's point of view, so you guys can do this. But in relationships, obviously we've talked about the obvious. You got to be intentional, have sex. But I also think it starts with you two and your partner, meaning creating energy by doing fun things. Because when you're out there and you're doing, I see a lot of couples go into this complacency, just routine of doing nothing together, but they're always together. That's not sustaining a relationship. So I think bringing energy and things into the relationship, I think also as a person in any relationship, whether husband, wife, whatever that is, that you, again, confidence, taking care of oneself, again, perpetuates those things in relationships. Now, I will say where I took shit from a girl, while it is extremely important for a man to want to please you or a partner, however you want to put this, but for women, you have to know we are not built like men, obviously. Men, it's pretty straightforward. The anatomy is pretty straightforward. Women are very different. So you have to understand how you have an orgasm as a woman and have the ability to guide a man into that, because I hear this over, I'm like, that it hurts my heart when I find out a woman has never had an orgasm and she thinks she can. By a man.
I think it comes to the fact that they don't talk about it.
Correct.
At this age?
I'm saying the whole
this age.
hold on. The whole segment is stop blaming other people for your shitty
Correct.
sex. And while yes, a man, like if somebody is denying me in my relationship, first of all, I'd probably peace out. But like that's a problem. But you also have to take accountability of initiation, communication, keeping energy outside of sex, which creates sex. Look, I say looking hotter, yes, because it creates confidence. And like, dude, when I see my man in a relationship and I'm like, damn, he looked good, I want to ride that pony before we go in the club in the car. Like, but I'm being honest. Like, I think it's very true. And people, I just always hear, well, he should just love me the way I am. Well, I get that. But at the same time, or want to fuck me, and I'm like, but you gotta. People just again passive blame. I feel like it's a lot of blaming all the time.
Is that you think it's because they don't want to have to change, to put into work?
I think people have a chip on their shoulder. Period. Right,
Yeah.
about partnerships. Now, I can only speak from a heterosexual stance of, I see a lot of people just. Well, I cannot stand this. He or she should love me the way I am. Well, just the way you said that, your tone, I would not love you the way you are. So
It just sounds lack of effort.
I think a lot of people put a lot of what's the word I'm looking for, Chris? Weight on the other person to totally carry. Well, he needs to do this, and I'm only saying he because I'm a chick.
Yes.
He needs to do this. He needs to, and he didn't, and he. But what are you doing? Because to me, I want to have an orgasm. The ultimate. I want to have an orgasm. I want to have closeness with my partner. If I'm putting in the effort for a relationship, we put in an effort together. I want to look good for him. I want to look good for me first. So I think all this blame, I don't know. I don't know if it's societal, that someone else carries your true sexual happiness, but just like your happiness always starts with you, so does your fucking happiness in the bedroom. I promise you.
Yeah.
Women especially. Because you have to know how to make yourself come to guy the partner. And I mean that.
Yeah, I agree. Chris, looks like your brain's turning.
No, it's not working.
The
at
little
all.
hamster.
Oh, you're looking up to see if it's still there?
He's like, I wonder if the ghost showed up.
Yes.
Come on,
I
you
hope
gotta have
so.
something to say, Polly.
No, that was a lot.
All right, well, say what came to mind, Polly.
Nothing.
Nothing came.
Nothing
See, he's
came.
having a hard time, coming up with something too.
Yeah, I can't come up with anything. I'm telling you, drinking is the way to go. Get drunk for the first time, get it all out there, and then the next day you can talk about it then.
I think, Polly, I'm not that, I think we're talking
100%
about two different
correct.
things. What happens down the road in your relationships, and you don't have to say, but let's say sex life lacked, that's great for the first time you get drunk and fuck. Everybody's happy for a while. But sustainability, and where does it fall off?
Well,
and
if
why?
you plan on keeping this one, you'll go full force on the first night.
Polly,
Drunk as fuck, and you get it all done the first night, and if she's impressed, she'll come back tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, but how are
you're a
you
whore trying to
sustaining-
become a good man.
fair.
That's what it sounds like.
Fair.
Facts.
I mean, if she's a 10, you're going to be eating it that night.
Okay. I mean,
No,
argue.
seriously, Chris.
We're
Look, because
talking
I'm
about how
not
you're
just talking about just
sustaining.
hook up or a
Yeah.
week or two. I'm talking about in long relationships, right? Because
That's
you're
what we
being
are
intimate with
talking
one
about.
person for a long time,
You
right?
cuffed.
So
now you're in it.
let's say all of
Now
a sudden,
how do
I'm
you
gonna be
sustain it?
specific. Let's say my woman gets really good head, right? But I've never busted in her mouth. So all of a sudden, one day, she decides to I'm about to pull out. She's like, mm-mm. Boom, I bust. She swallows, and I'm like, oh shoot, that was amazing, right? Weeks pass by, months pass by.
But didn't you expect
Well,
it every time?
Not every time, but like I said, weeks and months pass by. Now all of a sudden, it's like I want that feeling again. So she's giving me head, but the boss I hold that head, and she's like, nope, pulls out, and I'm like, she knew what I wanted to do, but it's like,
head. She grabbed her like this, or just like this.
oh, I mean, it depends on position. If I'm standing up, 2 hands. If I'm on my back, 1 hand. So
This is why we can't go live on TikTok.
I mean, he's asking so many questions. I'm being specific so you can understand. I'm being detailed.
got you.
So she pulls away. She doesn't do it. So then I say, "Hey, babe, last
didn't love me,
I
you
said
didn't-
last time, you give me you let me come inside your mouth. I want to experience that again. Oh no, that was a one-time thing. It was very intense. That was my gift to you.
almost
But
died.
I don't know about if I'm doing it again.
Era puro polvo,
and you
por eso
have to
ya no.
decide whether you like it
Then you
or
have to agree with it, or not
not.
agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No, but that's what I'm saying. Communication.
Correct.
You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah. I got what
So,
you're saying.
Because there's times that, whatever positions I might not want to be interested in, but you know what? She likes it. So today I'm going to give it to her because she likes it.
It's very rare to bust in a girl's mouth on the first day.
You keep stuck on the first day.
I think this is kind of cool. Instead of saying my partner doesn't satisfy me, I found this interesting. I had to find it. Ask yourself, am I bringing confidence, care, emotional intelligence, and the communication to the table? And owning your sex life makes you a better partner and attracts better partners. And when you're aware of your desires and things that make you happy in the bedroom, you start to have that narrative either inside your head with your friends, telling them like blah, blah, blah. And then that conversation becomes easier. Sex, I scream it on this show, and I think everybody probably thinks I'm a lunatic or being dirty. Sex is so important in your relationship, in your life. It is a way to, everybody, I think we make sex dirty in this country, but yet
Correct.
we all came from it.
Yeah, we make it a taboo that we're grown ups. You should be able to have a mature conversation about it.
True.
Yeah,
You know?
and there's nothing wrong with sex. Now, how you hold your moral standards and how you hold your religion that's between you and yourself,
Yeah.
right? And you decide that, and that's the great thing about free will. You get to decide that. But sex, there's nothing wrong with talking about sex. It's not taboo. Somebody bangs somebody, and that's the reason why you're here. And
there's a time and place for it, right? You're not gonna talk it over dinner with
I mean,
the
I
kids
will.
there.
My mom was willing.
not with my kids. Oh my God, Chris.
I'm talking about with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Jesus,
Okay.
not me.
Well, no, I
What? Nobody thought none of that, Chris. Jeez,
fuck?
oh my God.
Chris,
It's getting hot in here.
take off all your clothes. It's so hot. Anyway.
I don't want to talk about sex anymore. Change the subject.
Well, that wraps up a Tribe Called Jess.
Well, it is going to wrap it up. So we have a lot on deck for next time. I'm going to get some girls, and we're going to get, hopefully be on for football. I'll talk to Jeff. But either way, we'll be sitting back here in 2 weeks. And what do we always say? Life is too short for shitty relationships and bad sex. And if it's not bringing you income, inspiration, or an orgasm, why are we fucking with it? We'll tune in next time, guys. Take good care.
Later.
I gotta go be a whore.
We're still-